3 reasons why you should visit the Statue of Liberty. Hey everybody, it's Tom here from the Company Code, author, educator and public speaker. I'm going to give you my 3 reasons why you should go over and visit the Statue of Liberty. For any of you who've been to New York, you will know that this monument is iconic. It's iconic, it's great, it's brilliant, and really you should go. Regardless of your nationality, regardless of what religion you are, it is something that we can all relate to, okay? And definitely worth a once in a lifetime visit. I've had the pleasure of going back in 2008 on holiday with my parents, my brother and sister. It's just fantastic. First reason, well, quite simply, you've got to look at the boat ride over from the bay there over to Liberty Island. Okay, get over to Liberty Island. It's a 14-acre island. It's a nature reserve for wild birds, like they're protected basically. You've got a ranger that lives there that looks after the island, and it's a treasure, let's be honest. By going over on the boat, you're basically kind of getting an idea of what over 12 million immigrants from all over the world had to go through when they came across the sea to New York. My aunt, who is of part Italian blood actually, or Sicilian actually, her dad is not really my relation, he's my aunt's dad, so it's a distant relation. He told me that his granddad came over on a boat from Sicily to America many years ago, before he was born. And even though you may not be someone that's travelled like that, like an immigrant, you get a real idea of what they went through or may have gone through to get and start this new life. And I think there's something quite refreshing in that, okay? Second reason, well, if you're not enjoying the boat ride, what you will enjoy, without a doubt, is the stunning view from Liberty Island of New York City. I stood in absolute awe of looking over at the city from Liberty Island. Going to New York, at times you feel like you're on a film set, because you've seen so many films over the years with different scenes in it that you will remember visually. And one particular scene from a film that I love from the year I was, born, was Ghostbusters. Okay, and Ghostbusters, there's a scene in Ghostbusters, and I'm pretty damn sure they filmed it from Liberty Island. If they didn't film it from Liberty Island, they filmed it from the area I was in or looking toward, because I literally saw a framed shot from Ghostbusters. I'm not joking, it literally visually imprinted in my head that I saw the apartment place where Dana Barrett, that's Sigourney Weaver's character, lived. Okay, and I'm not joking you, because in the film, I'm sure it's across the way from the water there, and yeah, definitely, it was 100% of the buildings, or where the buildings would have been in the film set. My mind don't lie, honestly. But honestly, the views from the island out into the sea, back into across the bay and for the city, are really quite stunning. It really is. Third and final thing, final reason, regardless of your age, whether you're a man or a woman, whether you're an American or not, pro-American or not pro-American, you have to appreciate the wonder and the beauty of such an amazing piece of sculpture and artwork and what it stands for. Liberty is freedom. Freedom is something that we take for granted. I think the whole coronavirus thing has really made us understand just how we really do take our freedom for granted now that we don't really have much because of lockdown. But people fought and died for that freedom. We should be grateful for it. We should be happy to have it. And the Statue of Liberty represents the strength of the freedom and how we as people should strive for better for all of our children and children's children. You cannot help but be inspired when you stand underneath it, you know. It's not as big as perhaps it is perceived in films in terms of its actual physical size, but the relevance of it is massive and will always be. It's an iconic place, and I recommend that every single one of you watching this goes and visits New York City and makes a trip across the water to Liberty Island. Take plenty of photographs, stand under it, and just gaze in the wonder of it, you know. America as a country is great, I don't mind saying that, you know, and this sums up the greatness in my opinion. Obviously it was a French person that built it, you know, and it was originally copper in colour, but it became like the colour that it is due to oxygen causing it to decay and rust. But in my opinion it still shines brightly if you think about it metaphorically. Right, those are my 3 reasons to go and visit New York City and the Statue of Liberty, or Statue of Liberty definitely. Thank you all so very, very much for watching. I can't fault you. Thank you very kindly. This is my second of 3 videos that are going to be out this week. Put down in the comment section below. You ever been to New York? Have you ever had the pleasure of going to the Statue of Liberty? How many times have you been? Is it somewhere you want to go? Is it on your bucket list? What's your understanding of the history behind it? Those sort of things. Remember, please, to hit that subscribe button down below. Leave a thumbs up and a like. And let's hear that bell sign go ding dong so you know when my next content's out. My next video will be out in a couple of days' time towards the back end of the week. Until then, everybody, I want to say thank you all very, very much as always for listening to my show, my channel, should I say. And remember, I'm here and I'm going to keep producing, so make sure you're on my next video. I appreciate your time. Thank you all so kindly. Bye for now. Take care.